Dreads Congo, the fit nerd. The fit nerd. Yo. Time for Eleceed. Yo, I did my discussion yesterday and I noticed the chapter dropped. I was like, okay, well, let's go. Eleceed, the new arc just started, right? So we're excited. The new arc, we're highlighting the Brian family, right? We're highlighting Arthur and his replacements, right? So there might be a Jiwoo Arthur reunion. So we're obviously looking forward to that, see how that plays out. In the discussion, I don't know who it was, probably Earthrise Unlimited. Shout out Earthrise. He said that Arthur might end up joining Jiwoo, and I don't like it. I don't like the idea of someone else being part of the Jiwoo house. It should just be Jiwoo and the animals, right? So we already have Desuk, right? In and obviously Subin. I always forget Subin's name. But we already have Jiwoo's friends, and I don't think we need no new friends. No new friends, no new friends, no new friends, no. Right? Yo, I love Drake. Yo, look, I'm a Drake fan. I'm a Drake fanboy. And you already know the Drake hate is forced. Yes, it's forced. And you love Drake too, don't lie. Don't lie. Hey, look, listen. I'm a wannabe producer. So obviously, I'm gonna like Kendrick too. He has good music, but yo, his angle on trying to come at Drake, yo, look, I know it's old news, but it's still on my conscience. Yo, we don't need that. No new friends, no, right? So, I don't see it, and I don't like it. But we're gonna get straight to it. I'm gonna turn on screen record and stop procrastinating. You dig? You dig? Yo, it's Wednesday, and I'm excited because I went on Twitter and I saw some One Piece spoilers. I'm like, One Piece spoilers, bro. One Piece spoilers don't be the death of me. So Scopper Gaban apparently whoops Luffy's ass. I'm like, nani? I can't wait to see how that goes. ABD also did some spoilers on his. ABD always does spoilers on his channel. You know what I mean? So ABD also did some spoilers. He's like, Scopper does some slashes and he gives up. So Celsius energy. I'm still not feeling 100. That's the Gogeta theme song. Yo, listen. I'm still not feeling the best, so I'll get straight to it. Eleceed 338 came out yesterday. Let's dance with the dev. Bro, I want to do Ordeal. I'm probably gonna do a couple chapters after Eleceed. Just go through a read through, and if it interests me, I might just end up doing all the read throughs here on stream, because I mean, to be honest, I like it when I could go home and read the chapters and just kind of, you know, get lost in the chapters. But if Ordeal is good, I'll just do all the chapters here, and it'll be something for me to do at the factory anyways. February are usually slower months, but going into March, it picks up and things get busy. So I have a little bit of downtime and time to kill. I haven't done shorts in a minute. Obviously, I've been sick and all this and that. I know you don't care about my rants, but I'm here to rant, and you're here to watch. So you're just gonna watch me rant. It's just how it goes. So I'm gonna do some shorts, but again, time, right? So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so let's go. 53 pages, Eleceed 338 first panel. We're starting at a tall skyscraper. I don't know whose skyscraper this is. It's clearly not in Korea, because that doesn't, yes, it's not. It's the Brian family skyscraper. Okay, so they're clearly having a meeting. Everyone's in the office, everyone's dressed up, they're all wearing white suits, except for obviously the brother, right? The brother had a black suit. I wonder why. Maybe his position is different, because everyone else is wearing a white suit. So you have to be, I mean, Even the Brian, the leader, is wearing white suit. So why is that brother the only one that has a black suit? It just it's curious. Maybe it's a fashion thing, but who knows? During this time where the World Awakeners Association trust is shaken and even having the top 10s moving. Oh, bro, the first dialogue of this chapter is literally verbatim who said this on the last discussion? I want to say Mad Libs. Yeah. I want to say Mad Libs. I'm going to give the credit to Mad Libs. It could have been Earthrise Unlimited, but I'm going to say Mad Libs. He said that we'd get into it. He says, bro, because we got talking, right? And it was, what was it? What was the thought? Because I was thinking he's a top 10, right? He's okay, so we're introducing the final top 10 and it's going to be great, but he might not be a top 10. And we might actually get to talking on who's going to be taking the top 10 position, because we actually haven't officially replaced the guy that killed, right? We haven't replaced Andre's spot yet. Because we know Caden joined the top 10. He was the 10th person to join. And we actually didn't get the reveal of the 10th person who attacked Caden, right? So with Myra and Greg. And then you got the 10th spot for this new person. So he might actually be in run for the final position. Again, my mind is just going a mile a minute and I'm just letting it cook, bro. I'm just letting it cook. Okay, so we had to create an alliance. An alliance. So this guy's talking and he's looking fresh because I'm digging the scarf, bro. I'm like, bro, like that scarf. Like, can we talk? That scarf looks good. So it won't be an exaggeration to say that since we have invited everyone, our Brian family's future depends on this event. I'm not sure what he's talking about. Clearly, again, there's some stuff going on, and I'm just gonna keep reading. Hence, you all must Hence, you all must make sure there are no mistakes. So we're getting a close-up of who's at the table. And you have to assume, if this is happening in a different country, all these people at the table are clearly leaders in their own field. The exact same way when we had that meeting in Korea, in Shanhwa, whatever, with all those guys, when we were talking about Caden and the safety of Korea, all those people are powerful, right? And with the Bryant family right now, you have to assume the same thing's happening. So all these people at the table, they could all be rocking some crazy shit and future opponents for us in Korea. So that would be bro, that would be amazing, because we've been trying to power scale for a really long time, and people like, I forgot his name, the assistant to Nuna, right? Him and Park, the other guy, we've been, even though we've slightly seen them do stuff, we've been still waiting for them to actually get into serious fights, maximum types of fights where they go all out, because it's important for power scale. So maybe we get some of that with these motherfuckers. That'd be nice. That'd be very nice. So again, we're getting to see, wait, what? Arthur's at the table. Yo, Arthur's also at the table. I didn't notice him in this panel, but in this panel, you clearly see Arthur. But I thought they told him not to show up at the meeting. So, why is he here? I thought they're replacing him. Maybe this meeting is what's gonna let that be official. Who knows? Right? So, this guy, how about taking this chance to pick an heir to calm the chaos? How about taking this time to pick an heir to calm the chaos? in the discussion, we also spoke about how Arthur was gonna be demoted. I don't want to say abandoned, but demoted is a better word, because obviously with what this guy just said, it backs that up. But also it got me thinking, maybe this guy is a top 10. Why would they be picking an heir if he's not a top 10? Is this gonna come back to relate to Jiwoo and his challenge to the top 10 apprentice? Is Arthur right? So again, the questions, bro. Questions. I'm just reading. So Arthur's sitting there thinking, he's wearing a gray suit. It's a different color from everyone else, and it's also different from the brother who's got the suit. And mind you, I'm calling him a brother because his shade is slightly darker, but he could just be Korean, right? Some Koreans are darker skin. I'm not saying they're niggas, but they're just a darker shade of Korean. You feel what I'm saying? So again, I do know the world because I've traveled, and I need to travel again. This time I need to travel on my own accord. Last time I traveled the world was on my dad's accord. Rest in power. My father passed away, obviously, but bro, my father's the reason I'm in Canada, dog. Listen, I'm gonna travel. I'm coming to see you, Mad Libs. I'm coming to see you, Zaith. You, Tarina, let's go. Oh man, I can't wait. I also think that's a good idea. So they're trying to pick an heir. And I'm just gonna cook. I'm just reading. I'm having a good time because we think he's a top 10, but he might not be. And we want to know who's gonna replace the top 10, or who's gonna take that one spot. Who's gonna be the new top 10? At times like these, it's better to officially acknowledge an heir and show everyone that the Bryant family isn't shaken. Right? So again, Arthur just ... because he's getting demoted, obviously. And you got these three, they're smiling, and the girl in the middle might have been Mad Libs. I'll say Mad Libs. He also said the same thing I said. He said her art style is similar to Astra's subordinate, one of the girls that showed up with the poison. So that's what I said. But then you start to think, it's just an Arthur. It's just the author's way of drawing. Sometimes he draws certain characters very similar to others. And, you know, it's just how it is. It is what it is there. And we can't assume, you dig? We can't assume. But if she is actually related to that girl that showed up in Korea with the poison, then she might actually have some resentment towards potentially even Curtin, potentially Kaden, potentially Nuna, right? Because they're the ones that actually potentially killed her. Because I think she's dead. I might be wrong, though, because I'm just letting my brain cook. From the leader. So he nods and he accepts what's going on. So, Vesper Brian. Vesper. So we find out the name of the chick in the middle. So the chick is gonna be taking, this is good. The chick is gonna be taking Arthur's spot. And me and Lily have discussed powerful women, and we want powerful women. And don't forget, Subin, her fight was interrupted the last time we saw. So this might be a potential setup for Subin in the near future, because I don't see Jiwoo. I guess Nuna. But Nuna might be out of her league though, because she's a top 50, right? And Vesper is more closer to the top 100, right? And I don't see Jiwoo fighting against a female because of his potential softness. You feel me? Luffy, Jiwoo's not Luffy. I almost said it the other way, right? If you know, you know. Because there's certain main characters that don't mind beating women. I'm like, please, Lord, Jesus Christ, right? And there's certain characters that, like Sanji, that that's against their moral code. They can't do it. So I'm lining up Jiwoo against close to those lines where I don't think he's gonna want to fight a woman, because he's soft, not because it's a woman. But I want this to be for Subin. I want Subin to come in there. I want Subin to do shit. I don't know. I'm just, again, I smoked a lot before this video, so spare me. Vesper Brienne. So Vesper might be also Arthur's sister, because obviously she has the same name. You'll be the heir of the Brienne family from this moment on. Oh snap, here we go. Take charge of this event and make sure it's successful. This event? What are we doing? What's the event? And she stands up. And you can also argue that she looks like Myro? No. I'm just talking. Again, it's the art style. I won't let you down, right? So she's standing up there. She's got the hair. I don't really find her anything. She's not Gastella. You know what I mean? She's not Gastella. So there's chatter in the room. Everyone's talking. And obviously she's proud that we get to see more shots of her. We get to see Arthur. Arthur's obviously, not happy. Why would he be? Eleceed 338. Again, more Arthur. He's just walking. Arthur. Jiwoo. Whoa! What? Jiwoo? How? What I missed? Where? How? What? So Jiwoo just went to their house? He went to their organization? He just, showed up like, nigga, I'm home? Like, how you just gonna pop up like that? Come on, man. Send me a warning. Like, you need an invitation, don't you? Like, damn. I guess he was worried about Arthur, so he decided to go. Because he's showing up with Nuna's right-hand man. Is it Inyuk? I forget his name. And who's the guy on the left? He must be a Brienne family representative, maybe, probably. Who's that guy? Have you been well? Right? So Arthur's surprised. What are you doing here? Thank you. Korea's Awakeners were invited to the event held by your family. What's the event? Korea's Awakeners. Obviously, it's a tournament because it's Eleceed, duh. But are you guys what? You're hosting a tournament? What is this, Dragon Ball Z? Like, what are we doing? Korea's Awakeners are invited to this event. Vesper's the new heir of the family. So where do they live? They're clearly not in Korea. So it's okay. How come the author's not letting us know those small details about countries and stuff? I think this was brought up in previous discussions too. Like, why is that censored so heavy? With clarification, we'd be able to, potentially even scale people on their ability to travel within provinces. Like, come on, man, give us something. Like, where is Arthur from? Because clearly Jiwoo is coming from Korea right now. Are they meeting at the airport? How come he's like, I'm so confused. The questions, give me some answers. Zaith, where you at, Zaith? I better see you, Zaith. I'm gonna make a discussion after this video, probably like a few days from today. So I want to see some comments and let's talk about it. Let's talk about this shit because I'm annoyed. I really am. We need some. Come on, man. Come on, man. Because now you got Arthur. You got who? You got Frame. Where the hell is Frame located? Obviously the Brian family. Where are they located? Where's Frame located? Where's the Patrick family located? Right? Like, come on. Actually, Shenhua CEO was the one invited, but her schedule didn't allow for her to come, so I'm here in her stead. What? Is that like a boyfriend privilege? How come Jiwoo is able to go into like, isn't this political? Don't you need some sort of standing, like position in the company to be able to, how come he gets to go? Like, what? What? Shenhua's CEO was the one invited, but her schedule didn't allow her to come. This makes no sense, bro. The Brian family invited a couple of organizations and families. Although it's said to be a friendly gathering, I'm sure they're looking to form allies. Oh. This is political as fuck. Jiwoo should not be here. Like, bro, what? This man has no... Bro, you have no right to be here. They're talking about allies. Like, nations allies. Why is Jiwoo here? What? Allies? Yes. As you know, due to the previous incident, the World Awakeners Association's trust has been greatly shaken. The World Awakeners Association's trust. Oh, because of finding out that some members worked for Frame? Everyone's looking to form a power of their own, and the Brian family is no different. To be honest, with how things are going in our country, I'm unable to leave at this moment. Can I ask that you go in my stead? Who, me? I don't think I'm in the position to replace you though. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what? Not only are you our country's awakener, but you're also come on, man. Yo, that's protagonist perks, bro. He got the protagonist perks. But it's also part of the Jiwoo glaze, so I shouldn't hate, right? I shouldn't hate. But please, like, come on. Yo, that's forcing it. You're forcing it. That's forcing a situation you don't need to force. For what? Come on, man. You are more fitting in a public event like this. Because he's popular. And he's already like, I guess. In a way, I see it. But I'm like, nigga, you're forcing it, man. That's crazy. ... Then I might run into Arthur there, he says. It's kind of coincidental. I mean, it's kind of too coincidental. It's too much of a coincidence, I guess I should say. Or almost too convenient that when Jiwoo starts thinking about Arthur, boom, he gets invited to an event and he ends up seeing Arthur. Like, I don't like any of this. I'm not gonna lie. This was forced. It was forced as piss. And the fact that they're giving us in a flashback to just affirm our point that Jiwoo shouldn't be here. Oh man, like I'm kind of annoyed. This is forced as piss. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it. Not even a little bit. Yeah, that's a possibility. Why haven't you replied all this time? I was worried that something had happened to you. We cut back to present time. Oh, that's Arthur. You aren't mad, right? Huh? Arthur, you aren't mad, right? Right. So Vesper is here. Vesper is here to talk shit with her goons, right? That you weren't selected as the heir, right? Vesper. Here we go. Although it was just announced publicly, you knew it beforehand, didn't you? Of course, Arthur smiles. Congratulations. So he's taking the big boy route. And they're a little surprised, obviously condescendingly. That's why you should have taken care of yourself more. So the guy on the right, talking more shit. If your arms were fine, you wouldn't have been passed up for the seat of the heir. Right. This is something that Mad Lips brought up, that he lost an arm to Duke, right? Have we seen, like, how come I haven't seen Arthur's full body? It seems weird. Every time we see Arthur, it's not his left hand. So it's his left hand that was taken? But I thought in previous chapters, maybe he has a prosthetic arm? I'm confused. Is that the reason why he's wearing a glove? Is that why we focused on his hands in that introduction chapter, in the last chapter? Because I brought that up. I said, why is he wearing gloves? Is he about to ice this guy? But in reality, we focused on the gloves because he probably has a prosthetic arm like Myro. So he really wasn't chosen as the heir. So Jiwoo is obviously thinking about this. Looks over. Who's this? The girl, Vesper. Ah, this is someone who came from Shinhwa. Shinhwa? It's the Korean Awakeners Association, right? So she doesn't know Shinhwa. Which could actually also be something that it's important. Her not knowing Shinhwa is important. I don't know why. I think it is because in the past we've talked about how maybe I'm reaching. Let me keep going. It's the Korean Awakeners Organization. So this guy, again, is talking. He clearly works for the Brian family, and he brought them over here. So it makes sense. So these guys are like, oh. He looks over. It's the place that's been the hot topic lately, right? So she knows about it. Normally, they wouldn't be invited. So it is because, is it because they have a connection with Arthur that they are here? Normally, they wouldn't be invited. No, I don't think it's the connection with Arthur that brought them here. There's something else. There's something else. It can't be the Arthur connection. But looking at Arthur, you're seeing both his arms. So I'm confused. I'm confused, G. Arthur, you're hanging out with people that won't be of any help, like a worthless loser. Goddamn. So Vesper she's a baddie, bro. Hey, I'm just saying. Thank you for responding to our Brian family invitation. I'll officially come greet you properly later since we're busy with the preparation. For the event. Oh, okay. So he responds. And they walk away, they dip. So we kind of get to see what she thinks of Shinhwa. Clearly they're not on their radar. Again, this is the reason why I said earlier that her not knowing Shinhwa is important, because nobody considers them to be a threat or of any value, clearly, as she said. But in reality, they got Nuna, they got Kaden, they got big names in Shinhwa. So I want to know how that turns out. Hotel. So we cut to a hotel. Oh, so you came in her place. Right. So one arm has potato chips, the other arm has the glove. So clearly the glove hand is the prosthetic arm. Duh. He's like, yeah. The other guy's doing well. So he asks about Subin and the guys. They're all closed in door. They're all closed. They're all in closed door training. So I haven't seen them in recent months. So it's been months. How many months? How come you didn't say, like, damn it? Closed door training. Yes. They suddenly went on about how they needed to increase their strength. So they started a closed door training. Well, they wanted to increase their strength because of you, Jiwoo. You're too powerful. You're leaving your friends in the dust, bro. A closed door training, now that I think about it, I can't recall the last time I focused on training. Oh, snap. So the fact that he's saying that probably also highlights that he's not on Jiwoo's league and he's not on the other people's league. Ever since that fight, he basically fell off. That's what that means. How's your arm? He looks and he takes it off. It's a prosthetic arm. Yep, it is. It's a prosthetic arm, just like Myro and them. But this looks different for some reason. Although I'm able to do simple movements due to it being a specialty made arm, I can't use any awakened abilities with this arm. Good to know. That being the case, and it's causing my balance to change and making me unable to use it. My combat abilities have dropped compared to before as well. So again, this just backs up what I just said earlier. While you just heard as well, I've been completely pushed out of the competition for the heir competition. Completely pushed out of the competition for the heir seat. Why is there a translation error? Why is he saying competition? Like there's gonna be a tournament to decide who the heir is. I'm confused. The person that greeted you earlier took my place as the heir. He's like, ah. And then he punches his arm. Don't make such an expression. It would have been hard even if I were in my best condition, he says. Those guys have way more backing than I do. The only reason why I was in the lead for being the heir is because I was strong. Damn, bro. That's cold, bro. But since my arm became like this, I'm sure they took that as the opportune moment. Obviously. Oh, I heard the news that you beat Duke twice at that. Twice. Ah, yeah. Kihi, I should have been there to see it, he says. I've been hearing a lot about you lately. You have no idea how surprised I was. And obviously, Arthur is just playing it cool. He's being cool. You've got much stronger than when we first met, he says. He says, thanks. Tell me what's been going on with you. It's like, oh, okay. Right, so what the fuck? So these guys show up. Caden and Curtin and Pluton showed up in animal form. They showed up to his hotel. And Jiwoo is just having a good time talking to Arthur. Like they're friends, bro. It's good to see. It really is. We cut back to the skyscraper. Where we at? There's a bunch of people gathering up. This is the banquet hall where the event is probably being held. So there's a bunch of people there. Someone walks in. He gets bowed at. Wait, what? These people bow to these guys. Who are these guys? These guys are different. They look different. I haven't seen these two before. They could be important figures in the Brian family. And that's the end of the chapter? What the fuck? So these guys that being shown at the end of the chapter here might actually be Arthur's parents. And the guy that we saw earlier was just the leader of the Bryant family and not actually the... I'm confused. So we're probably going to find out in the next chapter, obviously. That's the end of the chapter. This chapter had a lot, but one of the things to take away was the bullshit from it is Jiwoo should not be here. Kaden, Pluton, and Curtin have showed up to where he's at. Obviously, they followed him and they turned back into animal form to just keep him safe. Because Inyuk is not enough. He's not enough. I would have preferred it if we actually had this event without Jiwoo here. It's kind of annoying when you think about it, because as a fandom, people don't want to take their eyes off of Jiwoo, and they don't want to take their eyes off of Kaden because they'll lose interest. But realistically, this was really forced. I didn't like it one bit. There better be an actual resolution to all of this, a good one, because otherwise it was really forced, and I don't like it. I just don't like it. Let me know what you thought of the chapter. Let me know what what you think is gonna happen with the people that just got introduced at the end of the chapter, who they are, right? The competition, if there's gonna be some fighting involved, right? Like, there's some translation issues. I can't figure it out. So we'll talk about it in the discussion. I look forward to it. I appreciate you guys for coming out. I'll see you for the next Eleceed video one time.